Listing your items on eBay can be a bit scary, especially if you are a new seller on eBay. There are many different things to check off, fill out, and complete. We get it. This is why we made a video about listing on eBay the easy way. In this video, we're going to cover an easy listing method that you can use for all of your listings to make it a quick and easy process. It doesn't matter if you are a dropshipper selling secondhand, sticking to a specific niche. This video will help you with uploading the right kind of photos, knowing what to select for item specifics as well as the item description, filling out shipping and fees and returns. We will also cover promoted listings, and I'm going to show you a tool to get the best SEO optimized titles, just to make this process a little bit easier on you, because it does not have to be a difficult one. Before we talk about the photos, let's first talk about the product itself. So, before listing any item, you need to know and understand the item that you are selling, especially if it's not in your possession. To do that, it's important to educate yourself on your supplier website by studying the photos, title, and item specifics, as well as item description. If you are selling an item you own, whether it is brand new or used, you also need to study it and research the product online to see if anyone else is selling it, what price it's being sold for, and you have to check out what other people are writing for their item specifics and item description. There are specific things to search for while studying the product that can also affect the shipping cost as well. We will get into that a bit later, so stick around in order to have that important information and to know exactly what to look for. Now, let's go over what makes a good photo. If you have the item in your possession, you will be the one taking the photo. So it's important to have a clear, clean photo with a one-color background, making sure your customer sees every detail of your product. So a white background would be the perfect solution for this. If you own a smartphone, you can use it to take the photos, make a folder for all of your eBay listings. This way you have everything in one place. It also makes it easy to send to a drive or a Dropbox to your PC or Mac for easier access. Also, let's say you're selling something that is used and you have a scratch or tear in it. Be sure to take photos of those imperfections. If you are drop shipping an item, you will most likely be using the photos of your suppliers. And from experience, I know that they're not always the best photos. So what you can do in that case is take the photo and edit the background. A great tool to use is Canva for background editing and color changing. Now let me show you an example of a bad photo. Here the background is one color, which I suggest you use, but the color is black, so not really allowing your customer to see the product in full force. And here we have an example of a better photo. The background is white, allowing your customer to see all details of the item. Plus, you can see that this seller added a few photos of the item's capability, in other words, what the item is for, and you can also do this in Canva. Now that we have everything photographed or edited in some cases, it's important to put into words what you are selling. This means being very specific. So let's now go over the item specifics and item description. I will show an example of a bad listing as well as a good one, and we will go over the details. Before we do so, if you have any questions throughout this video, please leave them down below in the comment section, because we do see them all and we do try to respond to all relevant comments. So let's first take a look at a good example of item specifics. Here you can see that everything is filled out. All questions are answered, such as shape and the item size. Then over here you have the type of product that is being sold, along with the color and what material the product is made from. Just keep in mind that your customer cannot hold this product in their hand. So you have to use and fill out as much information as you can so that the customer can get a full picture of the item they are looking to purchase. The more item specifics filled out, the more narrowed down the search will be, meaning your item will be the first to appear to potential customers in search of what you are selling. Now let's take a look at an example of a bad item specific. So right here off the bat, you can see that it's short, meaning not a lot of information was provided for this particular item. Here you can see the condition, color, and where it comes from. This is what the item specifics page looks like on eBay. It's very important to fill out as much information here as possible that best describes the product you are selling. Now that we know what the item specifics need to look like, let's jump in to see an example of an item description. Here is a good item description. Here, the product that is being sold is a potato masher. We first have a few sentences describing this product using the same or similar terms from the item specifics. This is a great thing to do when putting together the item description. We also see the payment policy information, contact information, and the shipping policy, tracking details, and the return policy. These are all very clear and straight to the point. You know what you're getting into when ordering this product from this seller, and you know what you will receive and when. Now let's take some time to go over a bad example. Now this person added a few descriptions such as size and material, things that were supposed to be in the item specifics as well. You can see that this item description is very short and not a lot of detail, no shipping information, no contact information. You would probably avoid buying from this seller. Here is what the item description needs to have: SEO and or bullet points, how to, what it's for, problem solving, size 14, font or text, no bold lettering, sale of or other related products. Besides this, eBay made it super easy for those selling in the same niche to make custom templates for the item description. You can have up to 10 templates. So let's say you are selling women's shoes and the only changes that need to be made for every item upload are color and size. That's all you would have to do when using your template. Okay, so now we have covered a lot of important things, but the most important is yet to come, and that is the settings for shipping, fees, and returns. One thing to keep in mind when it comes to shipping, if you have a product and if you as the seller are responsible for the shipping, knowing the weight and size of the item is important as well. These are factors that will affect the overall cost and potential profit at the end. For example, let's say you are selling in the USA only, you will need to check the shipping price and the weight for a particular country you are shipping to. So be sure to gather this information from your supplier before filling out the settings for shipping. Let's now take a look at what your customer sees when scrolling through your product page. Here you can see that this is an item location in the USA, New York to be exact. You can also see the handling time. This seller offers 5 business days. Shipping time to USA customers is from 3 to 7 business days. Returns are available for 60 days. The buyer pays for the return shipping cost if for some reason he did not like it or they changed their mind. And keep in mind that these dates are just for this example. Now let's jump into the shipping settings on eBay so that we can go over what that looks like for different countries. If you don't have a shipping policy, then you will need to create one. For example, we are using 5 days handling time with USPS standard shipping, which is 1 to 5 days shipping. We are selling only to the USA and we will exclude all other countries. And then once you're done with that, you can go ahead and click save. And here we have the return policy, which a new one is usually made according to our supplier or, of course, our own policies. So the return policy is set for 60 days here in the example, and this is the name of the policy. This way you are always knowing what you are selecting for the settings for the certain products. So now promoted listings. This is a great way to get more visibility and traffic to your eBay listing and store. eBay will always show you the suggested ad rate. The minimum you can use is 2%, and the max is really up to you and the profit you are making. The next part we're going to discuss will bring traffic to your store organically, so be sure to stick around for that. Before we jump into that information, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for updates on all the new videos we release on a daily basis. Now, in order to organically bring traffic to your product as well as your store, you need to have a great SEO optimized title that includes keywords with high average searches, low competition, and high sales. For this example, we're going to go ahead and use the Zeek title builder, which always gives us the best results. So if we are selling a potato masher, we need long tail keywords as well as generic keywords to come up with the best title. Now, using the Zeek title builder, we see great results on our searched keywords potato masher. So the title that we built that will organically generate traffic to our store is Potato Masher and Ricer Stainless Steel with Plastic Handle for Kitchen Cooking. Now, besides the Zeek title builder, we went one step further and we used the Google Keyword Planner to see what other keywords are generating the most searches and sales per month. From here, we can also add other keywords that will only elevate our title and bring us the most sales. So like I said, this process does not have to be a hard one. It can be made simple if you just follow these steps. And with time, it will come as second nature to you when needing to upload a new product to your store. I wish you the best of luck. Please feel free to leave your comments down below related to this topic.